than 4,000 Medicare Advantage plans to choose from. Understanding your coverage needs can be confusing. Joining us with tips on finding the coverage that's right for you is CEO of eHealth, Fran Soistman. Good to have you with us on the show today, sir.
Thanks for having me, Tom.
Yes, sir. Now, the deadline to enroll in a new Medicare plan is December the 7th. Why is it important not to wait until then to select and enroll in Medicare coverage?
Well, December 7th is right around the corner, as we know, and the time is right now. If you want to de-stress your life, don't procrastinate any longer. I am Medicare eligible. I have been known to procrastinate. I would encourage everyone not to do so. To avoid those unnecessary hold times, schedule an appointment with eHealth or go online and have a shop, compare, and enroll experience that I think you will find incredibly helpful.
Mm-hmm. What does a beneficiary need to know if they decide to enroll online for Medicare coverage themselves?
Yeah, Tom, I'm asked that question a lot. I think it's best to prepare before you go online, meaning have your Medicare ID number available, have the prescription drugs that you take available, the names of those drugs. Make sure you got the names of your physicians that you want to maintain a relationship with next year. If you take a little time to prepare, you're going to have a much better experience. But also think ahead in terms of what's changed in your life or is going to be changing in your life that may have some bearing on what you can afford next year. Maybe you've recently retired, so you're going from having a paycheck to relying on fixed income through Social Security. So it's just important to take the time out, think about it, not just in today's terms, but in the future as well for the next year. And work with a licensed agent. Whether you go online, we have, I call it the lifeline, so that at some point along the way you have a question or you're not sure how to complete a particular field on the enrollment form, you hit that help button and a live agent will join you in the chat room and make sure you get your question answered. And either you can go about the rest of the process on your own, or that agent will help you through the very end.
You speak of the licensed insured agent. What can a beneficiary expect when they speak with a licensed insurance agent?
Well, when they speak with a licensed insurance agent at eHealth, you're going to get an unbiased view of what options are best fit your needs. They're going to ask some very specific questions about what's going on in your life in terms of perhaps health issues, or maybe you have an elective procedure that's going to occur next year that maybe require a hospital stay. This is as much about financial protection as it is health coverage. And a licensed agent is going to know the plan options in your zip code. And you're right up front, there's over 4,000 different plan options nationally. But what's available to you is based on the zip code that you live in. So if you live in 29451, you're going to be limited to probably a dozen to maybe 24 plan options in that zip code. Nevertheless, that agent's going to know all the specifics about that plan and how that aligns with your needs for next year.
Why is it important to work with a licensed insured agent for selection and enrollment?
Well, they're going to know the health insurance plans inside and out, but they're going to be good listeners, right? They got to listen to what your needs are. And they'll ask you questions. They'll ask you very important questions. The answer to those questions is going to help distill from maybe 20 or 30 different plan options to one, 2, or 3 different plan options that best align with all the needs that you've shared with the agent.
And like you said a few moments ago, I didn't even realize that more than 4,000 Medicare Advantage plans are available out there. It's best to talk with someone who knows what they're talking about, right?
That's absolutely right. It'll be a much better experience. Our agents are licensed. They're certified with all the plans that we represent. We represent over 40 health insurance companies around the nation, including the majors, Humana, Aetna, Cigna, United. So, but their needs, your customer needs are going to vary, and that's why it's important to talk to an agent to help them find the right plan for them.
Fran, thank you so much for joining us today. We do appreciate it. From eHealth.com.
Thanks for having me.
And we're back with more Low Country Live right after this. Stay with us.